All right, another day, another Nicaraguan town. So this is Nueva Guinea, New Guinea. So there are multiple New Guineas, by the way. There's one in the, I think, in Asia somewhere. There's one in Africa. Okay, Guinea, which is Conakry, and then there's another one. Anyway, I can't remember. But something you noticed here is that it's busy. A lot of okay, I'm at the market, so it's normal to be busy. So you have the traditional buses that most people take to get around. Convenience and affordability, however, not the most comfortable. So you people come out on the outside or they do it from the back of the bus, so very convenient. Basically converting old American school buses into form of transportation. And if you don't have, what are they called? If you don't have people like YouTubers converting buses to van life, you have people converting it to public transportation, which is cool. All right, let's go through here. A lot of people, I have to say. Something I noticed is that when you're walking around the town, especially around the market area, there are a lot of I wouldn't say big brands, but stores like Curaçao and Goya, which is this one here, and they all tend to have the same. Well, they are very popular in Central America, so that's you've got that going for you. And yeah, so that's a very common thing you see here, and a lot of made in China goods all over the place. Whilst in the city you don't have a lot of Asian population, well, I don't think you have that many, if any at all. But what I take it is that most people get their product from Managua. And another thing is that this place is like maybe maximum 2 hours from Bluefields, but no one speaks Creole here. Everything is Spanish. And that is because of the isolation of Bluefields, of course, for so many years. And now that you have a road, but it just seems that most people from Bluefields don't travel outside the area because, well, they've just been used to being on their own for such a long time that it's just part of life.
Cargadores.
¿Para qué lo quiere?
Cargadores.
So the population here, I think it's, I can't remember, it's well into the 50s, 50,000 that is, of course. And it is one of the biggest. There's something I noticed here, like the office here, it says a law office, and they don't say buffete or they use, or it's just like an office where we do law, which is something very interesting. In Costa Rica, they would use a bit more formal. Probably this is just a formal term they use here, but they use a bit more formal ways of describing their office. But here, there are just little tiny offices, little shed, I would say. And then the lawyers are there. They'll probably type things out for you, and that's the way it is. It's an interesting take on, but it also goes to show you that most people don't have the means to pay expensive lawyers, and I'm not even sure if it's just the same thing. In Bluefields, we went to the pharmacy and to get some antibiotics or some medication, and we went to 4 in the center of town, and most of the stores didn't have any of the medication, and I was like, this is the center of Bluefields. If you can't get a medication here, what do? Do you just die or something? It's really bizarre. But then it goes to show you, first of all, that the further remote you are to the big cities, the more difficult it is to procure anything. So if you need better medical attention, better lawyers, or better services, you need to go to the big cities, and that is not uncommon. And this is the same thing that's happening in France, by the way. Like if you go to a place like southern France, you go to Grenoble, you get all the specialists there, big city. Then you drive 1 hour into the Alps, like you go to Namur. So you drive 1 hour, you go to a place like Namur, and it is like you want a medical. I was going to say medical setup. You want something, not a medical setup. You want an appointment, an appointment with a doctor or specialist. You just have to go to the big cities, travel 1 hour, go up the mountain, down the other side into Grenoble to get any of the doctors you want. And I'm getting the same vibe here. I got the same. Oh, cakes. So I'm getting the same vibes here, where most of the interesting, or most of the doctors and where you would want to get anything done are not in the local smaller towns, because first of all, I'll take it, after so many years of studies, you want to make your money back. And if you can't make your money, it's not great. So a lot of the people there are just like, I'm just going to move to the bigger cities. Well, tough for those living in the poorer areas, in the remote areas, in the smaller towns, because first of all, they don't have the means, and most of the doctors don't want to work in remote places where they say most of our customers, leather goods, cowboy hats and all that, cool. So that's the feeling I'm getting from this little town called Nueva Guinea. It's small. Most of the stores, I think the law office, it's a dead giveaway. Because most lawyers, you're supposed to make a lot of money. But if this is another one, and it's the same setup. There are people there. It just looks like a little storefront. Nothing. Nothing worth. It's not polished, put it that way. So this is one of the issues I think face in this area, that a lot of the people here are just this is another one, another law office. I wonder why they're all, there's a police station here, so they all probably just gathered in the same location, and this is where, I wonder if the tribunal is here. So that is one of the things that most people also experience here. It's not unusual where you go to, there's a tribunal, and then lawyers would have their office very close by because, well, proximity helps. So you can pick up customers quickly and all that stuff. But anyway, it's a very hot day. On the other side, most of the stores are just, I wouldn't say normal stores, just like selling goods, shoes, clothing and all that. And then you have the mercado here, like the little market where people come for food and things like that. So you can come here and get something to eat, which is pretty cool. It doesn't look like a market to me. It looks like more like food stand where people come to get their food and just chill out. Especially if you come, there is the municipality there, which is the there's a statue here, which is the town hall. Roundabout with a statue here, and I don't know what this is. So that's the town hall on the other side, and this is a statue of someone obviously important, because they wouldn't put your statue in this center of town just to make you happy. You need to have done something for the town, I suppose. So my first impression is that it's just a small town, much bigger than the one. There are no horses. I couldn't see any horses. There are more cars here, and it just seems to be a little bit more bigger, more developed, more opportunities, and probably because now the roads leading from here to the other bigger cities are, well, it's a better connected town. So that's what you see here. So yeah, that's my first impression of Nueva Guinea. So this is another story of what you see in Nicaragua.